Chapter 39, Beyond the Pink Vision. After reuniting with JP, Kelsey, and Almar during their trip to the other side of the creek, Craig remained behind the group throughout the entire time. After taking the boat in the river, Kenneth looked back at Craig with his eyes still pink, only for Steven and Connie to keep his attention off of him, continuing their conversation on the other side. "You sure Steven will take care of your eyes?" Kelsey said, "because right now it may go all through your insides, and eventually you might turn pink like Steven," JP added. "If that were possible, I'm sure my cuz would turn into something different," Bryson added. "Guys, give Craig a break," Alma replied. "It would be better if his pink problems are actually helpful. I would believe that if it was more than just the fusion I had with Steven." Craig looked at Kenneth. "Lucky enough he didn't turn around. You have no idea the many different voices I've heard when I come across others here. It's not really a bad thing. How is it different from what you saw?" "It's still unnatural," Jessica commented. "If I had those powers, I would be more concerned rather than excited, especially with what could happen with Steven around." "Jessica," Craig signed. "Just please make this a fun day. I'm lucky enough Kenneth is going with this, despite the fact it might get in the way of his relationship with Steven." "You're never the problem," Bryson smiled. "You're not a third wheel in any of this. I'm sure something out of it will impress Kenneth in some way." "Easy for you to say. Your parents would keep you in quarantine if they saw you with pink eyes," Jessica said. "Jessica!" Craig reacted as Kenneth turned around. "Everything alright?" he spoke. "Yes," Craig painted. "No problems." As Kenneth took his word again, Steven and Connie witnessed the gate of the other side, opened with the kids inside. "We're here," Steven smiled, getting Kenneth's attention. "The other side. Look at that tree," Connie pointed. "Those kids really know how to decorate." "That's the throne," Kenneth answered. "It's where the king sits, and where my brothers used to be." "Would he be upset if we took him here?" Steven asked. "No, but him bragging, even losing his reign, wouldn't make this better for us. Good thing we're not the bragging type. Makes us related as buddies." Kenneth wrapped his arm around him. They entered through the gate with Connie by our side, along with Craig's gang from behind. With everyone around, along with daylight, Steven felt like he was in a different creek entirely. He felt like this place is the trading tree but bigger, along with a football field next to the big tree. "We can only do one activity of your choosing. I don't mind what it is." "Do you remember this place?" "A little, but not much, especially that most of my old friends aren't here anymore, just like me." When Connie witnessed two kids, she pointed at them. "Can you talk to these two kids?" she offered. Craig and his friends witnessed Raj and Sean handing out flyer invitations to kids to participate in the contest they set up a few days earlier. "I was thinking of having him to meet Raj and Sean at the candy bar, but they must be on break," Craig commented. "I'm starting to think it has something to do with them giving out more honeysuckles," JP added. "Or more candy," Kelsey added. "Halloween must have come early then," Bryson smiled. "Or Easter," JP added. "Here you go," Raj handing out another flyer to another kid. "Get ready for the honeysuckle maze. It'll begin in 10 minutes, Sean added. When the two turned to Steven, Connie, and Kenneth, they also got the info about Steven's fight in the storm 3 days ago. "What are you two doing?" Connie smiled. "We're hosting our first ever honeysuckle maze," Raj answered. we've been getting a lot of candy. We place them in the hidden parts of the maze. And we have 8 teams of 2, 3, and sometimes 4 to participate, Sean said. Once they find the candy before the other team, they can keep it upon heading to the other side of the maze. And don't worry, everyone is getting a map. Raj handed out Steven the map itself. Steven couldn't believe how huge the maze is, with Connie feeling speechless. Yeah, the maze is the only thing that I've remembered, Kenneth commented. I got lost there once, but I didn't have a map. I've been into mazes before, but this looks way bigger than it should, Connie added. How long does it take us in there? Steven wondered. Almost half an hour, unless you speed it up, Raj replied. But there will be surprises after modifying the maze. The only thing it's gonna bug us is your height. You sure you won't see the secrets from above? Sean wondered. We can try, we won't cheat, Kenneth replied. And besides, you wouldn't say no to the former Kane who's here to reminisce about one part of his childhood. Raj and Sean felt speechless, witnessing the former Kane in front of their eyes. You're the first ever Kane? You bet I am, and my buddies right here would like to see how you kids do to have fun here. And also, Steven moved a few steps from the left, reviewing Craig and his group. These are 4 out of the 6 Capture the Flag winners. The Green Poncho, Kelsey, JP, and Raj stopped himself when he saw Craig's pink eyes in full view. Not only it made him and Sean a little concerned, but it also made Kenneth fully aware but more concerned than Raj and Sean. Craig? Don't worry, he's not sick, Steven responded. But that looks really distracting, Sean replied. I don't even think he'll even see what candy is inside the maze. He's gonna be in a team with his friends. They can handle finding the candy, Connie said. Raj and Sean do want to see Craig and his situation, but they're willing to invite Craig in if it's not too severe. Make your way to the maze and have fun. We're waiting for him and his friends. He actually needs it, Kenneth said. Him, Steven, and Connie moved to the side, allowing Craig and his group to walk up to Raj and Sean. In Craig's pink vision, he sees Raj and Sean as different paradots, but not the main paradot from his dream. No offense, Craig, but if someone sees you like this, they might think we put something in the candy, Raj spoke. Most of the candy in the creek saw me like this, including the people here, Craig responded. We would tell you what's been happening, but we also want to get the candy too, Kelsey added. We've heard the news of... Raj turned to Steven as he took notice. What happened during the storm? Sean then leaned close to Craig. Are they gonna come out and cause havoc? No, they won't, Craig answered. They're anywhere except in the creek, Jessica added. Who are they? Bryson wondered. Not now, Armor turned to him. Okay, you are, including you, Craig, will participate, but in one condition. Raj heads to one of the stands to get Craig something. Sean gave Craig the flyer as he and his friends looked at it. I can't see anything here. Craig blinked a few more times, but his pink vision still won't go away. Maybe I should be in a team of 4 people. Do you want us to guide you, Alma wondered, or do you want to be with your friends? Would it be okay if you two were in a team of 2? Craig turned to Kelsey and JP. I actually want to be with my cousin and sister in the meantime. Okay, I'll be in charge of navigation, Kelsey smiled, and I'll be in charge of smelling the candy. Hopefully, JP added. Actually, can I be on Steven's team? Jessica requested. Because I actually want to be on his team. Fine by me, Craig accepted. Raj finally came back from the stand as he gave Craig sunglasses. Wear these until you're done in the honeysuckle maze. Honeysuckle glasses. Craig put them on as his pink vision through the glasses looked darker. I can handle this, just hope it doesn't make my eyes sore. We're ready, JP toned to Steven, but Jessica wants to be on your team. Steven gave JP the thumbs up as they all headed to the honeysuckle maze. Craig's relieved he'll be away from Kenneth, but he'll still have to deal with his pink eyes no matter what. He's willing to handle it without Xavier, Aquamarine, and Ruby in his way, while finding the candy if he can. Long maze or not, at least he'll get a sweet reward out of it.